So we've all gotten pretty used to AI chat assistants, right? You talk to them, you pay stuff in, you get text back. But what if that whole way of interacting is just the starting line? What if instead of just a chat partner, you had a real AI coworker that you could hand entire tasks off to? Well, that's the huge leap we're going to talk about right now.
Okay, let's break this down because it's a really important shift. On the left, you've got the AI chat we all know. In that model, you're the bridge. You're the one copying and pasting, moving work from one app to another. Now look at the right. This is the coworker model. Here, the AI becomes the bridge. You're not just chatting anymore. You're actually delegating. You just describe the outcome you want, and the AI plans it, does the work, and hands you a finished file.
And this is what makes that possible: Claude Cowork. Think of it as a desktop workspace built on something called agentic architecture. Now, that sounds fancy, but all it really means is that it can think and act on its own to get a job done, instead of just responding to one message at a time. It can take on these big, messy, multi-step tasks and just run with them right on your computer. So how does this actually work? Like, what does it look like in practice? Let's walk through your very first task loop. It's surprisingly simple, just 4 steps to get from a basic prompt to a finished file sitting on your desktop. First things first, a quick checklist of what you'll need. It runs on the Claude desktop app, you'll need a paid subscription, and of course an internet connection. And here's a key tip. You've got to keep the app open while Claude is on the clock. It needs to be running to do the work. And here it is, that core 4-step loop. Step 1, you describe what you want, and the more specific, the better. Step 2, you review the plan. Claude shows you exactly what it's going to do before it starts, so you're always in the driver's seat. Step 3, you can either watch it work or just walk away. Go grab a coffee. And finally, step 4, you get the finished file delivered right where you need it on your computer. Okay, so we've covered the how. Now for the really fun part, the what. This is where it gets exciting. Let's dig into Cowork's core superpowers and see what this new way of working really unlocks. So this is the whole toolkit. You've got connectors for your apps, direct file operations, specialized plugins. You can even schedule tasks. The list goes on. But let's tune in on a few of the biggest game changers here. And this is a huge deal. We are fundamentally moving past the world where AI just gives you a block of text that you have to figure out what to do with. Cowork gives you real, actual files. I'm talking spreadsheets with formulas that work, presentations with charts you can edit, and reports that are already formatted. You can literally say, turn my rough meeting notes into a slide deck, and it will deliver a real, usable PowerPoint file into your folder. It's wild. But it doesn't stop there. What if the AI wasn't just a generalist? What if it could understand the specific workflows and lingo of your job? Well, that's exactly what plugins do. This is how you transform Claude from a jack-of-all-trades into a master of one. You can find plugins for sales, marketing, finance, you name it. You install one, and boom, Claude instantly gets an upgrade, becoming an expert for your specific role. All right, we all have them, those tasks. The ones you do every day, every week, the ones that are important but oh so repetitive. Well, Cowork is built to put that stuff on autopilot for you. Just think about this for a second. You set an instruction like this one time, and then every single morning, that draft email is just there, waiting for you. That's what it means to put that tedious work on autopilot. It's about getting that recurring task off your mind for good. Now look, giving an AI this much capability, it naturally brings up some really important questions. So let's talk about how you stay in control and how you can manage your new assistant safely and, efficiently. And this is the big one, right? It's the question that should be on everyone's mind. Is it actually safe to let an AI have access to your local files? The entire system is built around you being in control. Your work is walled off by multiple layers of security. It runs in an isolated bubble, a virtual machine, totally separate from the rest of your computer. You have to grant it permission for every single folder it touches, and it will always ask for your okay before it even thinks about deleting anything. The bottom line is, you're always in charge. Okay, the next big practical question is about being efficient. These Cowork tasks are a bit more heavy-duty than a simple chat query. So how do you make sure you're getting the most bang for your buck? It really just comes down to a few smart habits. First, if you have a bunch of related tasks, batch them together. Second, for simple questions, just use the standard chat. No need to fire up the big engine. And third, you can always keep an eye on your usage right in the settings. It's all about using the right tool for the right job. I really love this quote because it perfectly captures the right mindset. Think of the work Howard produces as an amazing first draft from a very smart, very fast colleague. It gets you like 90% of the way there, but it's still your job to review it, to add your expertise, and to give it that final polish.
So we've covered what it is, how it works, and how to stay in control. Which means now it's your turn to start thinking like a delegator. So here's your call to action, the best way to get started. Find a plugin that fits your job and install it. And then give Calumwork a real but small task from your actual to-do list this week. The goal here is to feel that magic moment when you come back to your computer and the work is just done.
And that leaves us with one final question to chew on. As you go through your next week, just look at the work you do, the reports you build, the data you organize, those recurring emails. Looking at all of that, what is the very first task you'll delegate?